brown, grizzly, Kodiak bear. Before we talk about the different features of these bears, just talk real quickly about brown, grizzly, and Kodiak. All subspecies, but depending on the location, I kind of think of it like mountain lions, cougars, puma type deal. My brain, okay, same thing, just depends where they're at. Brown bears that are coastal bears with the food on the coast. Grizzly, they're cut off from that coastal food source and have the inland food source. And then Kodiak, Kodiak bears are on the Kodiak Island of Alaska. They were cut off from their population of the brown bears, I believe about 12,000 years ago. So they have adapted a little differently as well, based on their food source. So some differences between black bear and grizzly or brown bear. First of all, I really hope that none of you get close enough to be able to be like, yeah, oh, that makes sense. I got it. I would never wish that upon any of you, unless it's out your window and you're in a safe place. But if you notice the big one that's easily identifiable, still difficult, if you notice their rears right here and their shoulder hump. So on grizzly bears, their shoulder hump is above their rear end, versus a black bear, they lack that shoulder hump and their rear is above their shoulders. So while they're on all fours, if you notice that, you can tell the difference without the coloration. Another giveaway are their ears. If you notice, the black bears have a more elongated ear, more oval-like, versus the grizzly bears have kind of a short, rounder ear as well. So that's one way you can tell. Now, if you're out exploring and you become along a track, this is where you get really scientific and get down low, and you're like a Tom Brown looking at the tracks and investigating. With their tracks, grizzly bears, their claws are about 2 to 4 inches. And then the black bear is about 2 inches, less than 2 inches with their claws. However, in their tracks, more than likely you won't see the black bear's claws in the tracks. Another identification for the black bear, their toes right here, they're further separated apart, versus the grizzlies are closer together. That's one way if you don't see the bear but want to figure out what's in your neighborhood. If we see this in Blowing Rock, I think we're in some trouble. That goes beyond science, and I cannot figure that one out. But another thing, grizzlies tend to be larger than black bears. When on all fours, grizzly bears stand from their shoulder about 3 to 5 feet. So I'm about, depending on the day, like 5'6". So if you can imagine on their shoulders standing 3 to 5 feet. No, we don't want to imagine. But let's think about the cute bears we see outside. I think they're cute. The black bears, they stand about 2.5 to 3 feet, which is a little more. So does that help with that question to identify the differences? Okay. And like I said, on the East Coast, we're just looking at black bears. Yeah.
Is there a difference between the two types in their intelligence or their temperament?
That's a good question. So intelligence, all bears are extremely intelligent. Aggressive-wise, grizzly bears tend to be more aggressive than black bears. Black bears are solitary animals unless they're with their cubs. And we'll talk about that to coexist, but usually black bears, if you make yourself big, make a lot of noise, really easy for me, they'll tend to just go away. And grizzly bears are more aggressive. And the reason behind, I'm not sure if it's just their location or genetically if there's something that plays a role in that, but black bears have a better temperament than grizzlies. But that's not to say, you might meet a really nice grizzly. You might meet a non-really nice black bear as well. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jesse Pope. I'm the President and Executive Director of the Grandfather Mountain Stewardship Foundation. Thank you for watching this video. Click the subscribe button below. And to learn more about Grandfather Mountain, visit grandfather.com, and you can support our mission there to inspire conservation. Thank you.